Signore e signori, benvenuti a Life in Motion, la cerimonia di apertura dei Giochi Paralimpici Invernali di Milano Cortina 2026. Benvenuti all'Arena di Verona.
The opening ceremony unfolding over the next 2 hours will both entertain and challenge us. At the heart of this performance is the Paralympic spirit driving change through sport.
The ceremony explores people's relationship with the environment, with others, and with sport and Paralympic disciplines, and it does it through the language of art. It features Italian and international artists, but has a more contemporary theme. There are tributes to famous sculptors, poets, musicians, playwrights and novelists, all of whom revolutionised global art in the second half of the 20th century.
Final moments of anticipation now. The athletes, I think, can identify with the performers in the show. All of the work has been done. Now take a deep breath.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Let your best happen.
please welcome the President of the Italian Republic, Sergio Mattarella, and the President of the International Paralympic Committee, Andrew Parsons.
Signore e signori, vi preghiamo di dare il benvenuto al Presidente della Repubblica Italiana, Sergio Mattarella, e al Presidente del Comitato Paralimpico Internazionale, Andrew Parsons.
Vibras.
Vibrazioni.
Ludon.
Vibes.
Stimmung.
Vibration.
Vibration. Ludon.
Känslor.
Stimmung.
Vibes.
Vibration. Vibration.
Vibes. Känslor.
Vibes.
Helly Monton was named the world's best drummer in 2017, winning the US competition Hit Like a Girl. She's the founding member of the band and of Juno.
And the energy continues as we see the well-known drummer and composer Stuart Copeland, founder of The Police, winner of 7 Grammy Awards.
There's Cornell Hriskamun. Viewers of Britain's Got Talent might remember Cornell from his performance in the show last year. Got a standing ovation. Great display of his talent here.
This section is called the Apparato Circolatorio, featuring a series of human hearts sculpted from marble and was specially created for the opening ceremony by 24-year-old Italian sculptor Diego. His work combines traditional techniques with direct engagement with the public through digital media. It's a powerful symbol of humanity, linking us all.
That beautiful, innovative countdown clears the way now for performance artist Chiari Bassani. She's an activist promoting opportunities for people with disabilities to get involved in the performing arts.
Two figures now who have overcome difficulties and taboos affirming their identity. First, it's Carlotta Bertotti, a model and influencer who embodies a different approach to beauty. She chose to stop wearing makeup, sharing her identity and diversity without shame. She's a leading voice for body positivity and self-acceptance.
Ladies and gentlemen, the flag of Italy.
Signore e signori, accogliamo la bandiera italiana.
Malta hands the Italian flag to Paralympic medalist Veronica Yoko Labani. Such a versatile athlete, competing in 4 Paralympic Games in 3 different sports: triathlon, kayak, and snowboarding. Veronica will hand to a branch of the Carabinieri, the Italian police's Corazzieri Regiment, the President's Guard of Honor for almost 160 years. And when they raise the Italian flag, we'll hear the anthem performed by youthful Italian star Mimi, accompanied by Ginevra Nirvi, both award-winning musicians.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are able, please stand for the Italian anthem.
Signore e signori, se potete, vi preghiamo di alzarvi in piedi per l'inno italiano.
Fratelli
When I saw how sport is accepted by the paralyzed, it was logical to start a sports movement.
Top step of the Paralympic podium.
7 seconds left on the clock.
Has absolutely dominated the course. This is great skiing from the Italian. Wins the title. 5 seconds clear.
Can he square this away? That is absolutely astonishing.
Welcome to Stoke Mandeville for the flame lighting for the Milano Cortina 2026 Paralympic Winter Games. Ladies and gentlemen, the Paralympic flame.
please welcome on the stage.
Diamo il benvenuto sul palco ai Medusa.
Medusa, a trio of Italian producers and DJs leading the resurgence of house music on global radio, accompanying the nation's entrance.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Athletes Parade at the Milano Cortina 2026 Paralympic Winter Games is about to begin.
Signore e signori, sta per iniziare la parata delle atlete e degli atleti dei Giochi Paralimpici Invernali di Milano Cortina 2026.
Flags of 55 nations will be represented in Verona, carried by volunteers, not athletes. There will be videos of athletes showing their excitement in Milano, Cortina and Val di Fiemme. For a range of reasons, including logistical and geographical, many athletes are not attending, but most will still be part of it.
Andorra!
And firstly, we welcome Andorra, the tiny principality between France and Spain. They've competed in every Winter Paralympic Games since 2002. And this time they're represented by 28-year-old alpine skier Roger Puig-David.
Argentina.
Three athletes for Argentina. Key competitor is the veteran para-alpine skier Enrique Planti. He's competed at 3 previous games. Alongside him, para-cross-country skier Nicola Lima.
Armenia is back, having competed in Pyeongchang in 2018, but having missed Beijing 4 years ago. Garrick Melkonyan is their athlete. He'll be on the course for para cross-country skiing in the 10 and 20k events.
Australia.
The Australian team will compete in a record 4 sports: para-alpine skiing, snowboard, biathlon and cross-country. And its team of 14 includes 2 sighted guides, captained by para-snowboarder Sean Pollard, who represented Australia at Pyeongchang in 2018.
Austria.
Italy's northern neighbors, Austria, flag bearers Veronika Aigner from an incredible ski racing family. The Aigner siblings brought home 9 medals from Beijing, and also from para-alpine, 7-time Paralympic medalist Marcus Sulker.
And here at Belgium, back at the Winter Paralympics for the first time since 1992, represented by 3 athletes. Look out for one of the youngest at the Games, 16-year-old sit skier Marta Gussen.
Bielorussia.
4 athletes from Belarus competing in para-cross-country skiing. The flag bearer Lidzila Loban, 2-time Paralympic bronze medalist from Pyeongchang.
Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Bosnia-Herzegovina.
Located in southeast of Europe across the Adriatic Sea from Italy with around 3 million people. They have one athlete in 2026. There she is. She's 27-year-old Ima Kazazic. She competes in the slalom and giant slam in what will be her third Paralympic Winter Games.
Brazil.
Brasile.
Well, it's a country not renowned for its winter sport prowess, but if Christian Ribeiro has his way, he'll be the first Brazilian to win a medal at a Paralympic or Olympic Winter Games as he prepares to compete in his third Games at the age of just 23.
Bulgaria.
Bulgaria.
After missing the 2022 Games, Bulgaria is back into the fray. Milano Cortina, yet to win a medal in para sports. They'll be chasing opportunities in alpine skiing through Stila Jančevičina.
Canada.
Canada.
Canada's 50 athletes include flag bearers, para-ice hockey player Tyler McGregor and three-time Paralympic champion Nordic skier Natalie Wilkie. 50 on the team. That is the third largest team at Milano Cortina.
Czechia.
Czechia is expected to participate in curling and para cross-country skiing events. Perhaps their biggest focus, certainly in terms of athlete numbers, will be on para-ice hockey, aiming to progress from a challenging group including Canada, Japan and Slovakia.
Can't wait.
Chile.
Chile.
Chile's only athlete, Nicholas Biscarat Hudson, three-time Paralympian, races in all 5 of para-alpine skiing disciplines. Of course, Chile's winters start in June. Snow in the southern part of the country.
People's Republic of China.
Repubblica Popolare Cinese.
71 athletes are here to build on the country's Paralympic Winter Games success from Beijing. 90 took part in those home games with 61 medals. Amongst their strong medal contenders are Zhang Li, alpine skier, and Chietian Lee in the
Republic
snowboard.
of Korea.
Repubblica di Corea.
Republic of Korea sending a delegation of 20 athletes, slightly down on 4 years ago when they did qualify for the ice hockey. Nevertheless, the team will compete in 5 sports. They've won a total of 5 medals, their only gold coming in 2018 at home in Pyeongchang in cross-country.
Croatia.
Croazia.
5 athletes representing Croatia in the alpine disciplines, and 2 of them are already medalists from 2018. Dino Sokolovic is a gold medalist in the sitting slalom, and Lucia Schmechziko in the standing slalom events.
Denmark.
Danimarca.
Denmark has participated in most Winter Paralympic Games since their debut in Yalu in Norway in 1980. Today, taking part in the parade, Adam Nebo, an alpine skier. Annemette Bredal was their most successful.
El Salvador.
El Salvador.
This is a first for El Salvador. David Chavez and Jonathan Arias will ski cross-country. First athletes from there to compete in the Paralympic Winter Games. Flag bearer Chavez does a lot of training on sand. His coach says that is 10 times harder than skiing on snow. Good training.
Estonia.
Estonia.
2 athletes from Estonia, the curling mixed doubles team of Caitlin Reidebach and Ain Vilau, bronze medalists at the World Championships last year. Already 4 games played in the Paralympic tournament for them. 2 wins and 2 losses for Estonia. Welcome.
Finland.
Finlandia.
Finland have sent 4 athletes. Mats Hamari goes in the snowboard events. There are 2 events there. The snowboard cross. 4 of you racing big jumps with speed, and then a bank slalom. You'll love it.
Georgia.
Georgia.
2 athletes on the team, including the flag bearer, Temoru Tadiani, and now a 3-time Paralympian. He skis cross-country. His teammate, snowboarder Valerian Lomea, and there they are marching in Verona.
Germany.
Germania.
40 athletes competing mainly in the skiing events. Their highly decorated sit skier, Anna-Lena Foster, is back after her 2 gold medals in Beijing. And 54-year-old Andrea Esca, who makes her 9th Paralympic appearance, competing in every Para Games since then, summer and winter.
Japan.
Giappone.
Japan has a strong tradition in winter sports. They're competing in all 6 with 44 athletes. 2 of their ice hockey stars are attending the ceremony, Shunsuke Nakamura and Akari Fukinishi. Aiming for her gold in her 3rd games is alpine skier Momaka Murawaka.
Great Britain.
Gran Bretagna.
25 athletes for Great Britain competing in 5 events. There are a number of history-making athletes in this British team, like Nina Sparks, who's the first female to compete for GB in snowboarding, and Davy Z from Edinburgh, thought to be the first athlete with MND
Greece.
to compete at the Games.
Grecia.
Greece historically sends small specialised delegations to the Winter Paralympics, focusing on alpine skiing. Evangelia Nikou and Konstantinos Petrakis backing up from the Games in 2022 to be here in 2026.
Haiti.
Haiti.
What a moment for Haiti, making its debut at the Paralympic Winter Games. Their alpine skier Raph Etienne is here. He's benefited from the IPC Sport Development Programme, which has benefited 39 athletes around the world.
Iceland.
Islanda.
Iceland has competed in the Paralympic Winter Games since 1994. The team has yet to win a medal, but with notable performances coming from Erna Fredriksdottir and Hilma Orvason. This year, it's Anna Albertsdottir in cross-country skiing that we'll see.
Israel.
Israele.
1 athlete on the team from Israel, Shane Vaspi, named the official flag bearer. She was Israel's first para-alpine skier in Beijing. She's back, will race all 5 of the alpine disciplines. Sheen was 7th in the downhill at the World Championships a couple of years back.
Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan.
Well, Kazakhstan has sent 7 athletes to Milano Cortina to compete for medals in para-cross-country and biathlon. 28-year-old Yerbal Kamitov will be in 6 events. He's a sit skier. We've got Nurlan Alimov and Anna Gracheva cross-country skiing in the parade tonight.
Latvia.
Lettonia.
Will be represented by a total of 7 athletes, all in wheelchair curling, and their mixed doubles team is considered a strong chance for a medal, having had success at World Championship level. This is their largest delegation so far.
Liechtenstein.
Liechtenstein.
Liechtenstein has participated in 3 Paralympic Winter Games since Albertville in '92. Flag bearer Sarah Hunder competes in para-alpine, races the technical events, slalom and giant slalom.
Lithuania.
Lituania.
Rapolas Mitsavicius, a snowboarder who will compete for Lithuania, didn't miss the podium by much at the World Championships in 2023, landing in 5th place. He'll be trying to reach the podium in Cortina.
North Macedonia.
Macedonia del Nord.
North Macedonia makes its Paralympic Winter Games debut courtesy of 48-year-old para-alpine skier Zoran Jovanovski. Like several others, benefits from an IPC Sport for Mobility competition support grant, enabling to take part in international competition.
Mexico.
Mexico.
Mexico has brought one athlete, an alpine skier, 37-year-old Arle Velasquez, competing for the 5th time at the Winter Paralympics, having been inspired by another Mexican skier 14 years ago. His first games was in Vancouver.
Mongolia.
Mongolia.
Mongolia has 4 athletes, including their first woman to compete at the Winter Paralympics, Telenj Adia Munka. She's taking part in the sitting cross-country. There you see cross-country skiers Gambold Batmunka and Dashdor Zegmit.
Montenegro.
Montenegro.
While Montenegro has competed in multiple Summer Paralympics since 2008, the 2026 Winter Games marks a new milestone in their Paralympic history, with Andrej Sivalec competing as their sole athlete in the banked slalom.
Norway.
Norvegia.
Norway has twice hosted the Paralympic Winter Games, 1980, 1994. 2 hugely successful skiers named as flag bearers. Vilde Nielsen, para-cross country, 12-time world champion, and Jesper Pedersen, 5 Paralympic golds in para-alpine and a 9-time world champion.
New Zealand.
Nuova Zelanda.
6-time Paralympian and 5-time Paralympic medalist in skiing, Adam Hall carries the flag, or named the flag bearer. He received the Wang Hyun Dai Achievement Award in 2018, given to those who best embody the spirit of the Paralympic movement. A fun fact, New Zealand is essentially the geographic opposite on the globe of Italy.
Netherlands.
Paesi Bassi.
The Netherlands Winter Paralympic team typically competes in para-alpine skiing and snowboarding. Notable success in recent games led by athletes like Jeroen Kampschroer and Chris Voss. They've been in most Winter Games since 1984.
Poland.
Polonia.
8 athletes competing for Poland. A bronze in the giant slalom in Pyeongchang was their last medal, and they've some returning athletes, including Petra Gaborski in the cross-country and biathlon, making his 3rd appearance. Snowboarder Natalia Jarosz combines her passion for the sport with being a doctor. Keeps her relaxed, she says.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
This country made its historic debut at the Beijing Games, a significant milestone, so this is their 2nd, and their representative is Orlando Perez in para-alpine skiing, and he's a proud man tonight.
Portugal.
Portogallo.
And this is quite a moment for Portugal too, because this is their first ever time that the country has qualified for the Paralympic Winter Games, and he's the athlete, 28-year-old para-snowboarder Diogo Carmona. There he is. He's also an actor, he was a skateboarder, and now a snowboarder, where he's ranked in the world's top 15. What a moment for him.
Romania.
Romania.
Romania represented by 2 athletes at these games, Mihața Papara in snowboarding and Andrei Popa in alpine skiing. For Papara, it's his 3rd consecutive Winter Games. Popa's event is the standing slalom.
Russian Federation.
Federazione Russa.
6 athletes from Russia, including the flag bearers, Anastasia Bazhin from para-cross country, Alexei Bugiev from para-alpine. They'll have 2 snowboarders in addition to the cross-country and alpiners.
Serbia.
Serbia.
1 athlete on the Serbian team, Luka Bilkar, who is the official flag bearer. Luka will navigate the gates in both slalom and giant slalom at the Tofene Alpine Skiing Center in Cortina d'Ampezzo.
Slovakia.
Slovakia.
Slovakia always has a strong presence at the Winter Paralympic Games, and they could be the ones to beat in the men's para-ice hockey as they qualified in top position. Another one to watch is vision-impaired alpine skier Miroslav Harus, a gold medalist from Pyeongchang.
Slovenia.
Slovenia.
Slovenia has competed in nearly all the Winter Paralympics since their first appearance in 1998. In 2026, they have 2 athletes. Para-alpine skier Jernej Slivnik is back, and making her debut is Tabia Dorshan in the para-cross country.
Spain.
Spagna.
Spain has a team of 7 athletes here, one of its largest recent contingents, with more women than men, featuring athletes such as 17-year-old Audrey Pascual, who's had podium finishes in World Cup events for skiers with a vision impairment. Spain has won over 40 medals at Winter Games, including 15 gold.
Sweden.
Svezia.
Sweden, long-time participant in the Winter Games. Abba Arsho, the flag bearer, Paralympic gold medalist in para-alpine, and Sebastian Moden, who doubles in both cross-country and biathlon, has piled up 8 Paralympic medals. The first Paralympic Winter Games in Sweden were held in 1976.
Switzerland.
Svizzera.
Team of 9 athletes for the Swiss, and as you might expect, 6 of the 9 compete in para-alpine, including flag bearer, skier Theo Muir, 3-time Paralympic gold medalist in para-alpine. He won those in Pyeongchang in 2018. In Switzerland, of course, the next-door neighbors to Italy.
Ukraine.
Ucraina.
35 athletes on Team Ukraine, 25 Paralympians and 10 guides, the largest they've ever produced. Look out for debutante snowboarder Vladislav Kilchenko and skier Maxim Helyuta. A key member of the Ukraine team is Nordic skier Alexandra Kononova. She won 3 Paralympic titles at just 19.
Uzbekistan with just 2 athletes, Yuldaz Mahmudova and Ferdav Budayatov, both taking part in the parade, both competing in the giant slalom. Uzbekistan missed out on Beijing 2022, so this is a big welcome back to the country, which is one of only 2 doubly landlocked countries in the world, the other being Liechtenstein.
United States of America.
Stati Uniti d'America.
This is the biggest team at the Paralympic Winter Games, 73 athletes, and that men's para-ice hockey event is going to be fun. USA intent on another gold medal, and team member Josh Paul is here in the arena, as well as alpine skier Laurie Stevens. Multiple para-medalist Oksana Masters is one to look out for as well.
Francia.
13 para-athletes and 4 guides set to represent France across 4 sports. Collecting 12 medals in Beijing 4 years ago, France returns to the world stage with a star-studded lineup, including 4 defending Paralympic champions.
Italy.
Italia.
And a big cheer for the home nation, a huge moment for Italy and for the 2 athletes here, alpine skiers René De Silvestro and Chiara Mazzel. De Silvestro captured the giant slalom title at the Para-Alpine World Ski Championships and is chasing his first para-gold. Mazzel will make her 2nd Paralympic appearance. 43 athletes in total.
And the hosts being extended the courtesy of bringing out more athletes to the stadium. Italy has won 3 gold medals at a Paralympic Winter Games 3 times, but that's the most they've won. But with a bigger team this year and in front of adoring crowds, perhaps there'll be more in 2026.
Let's give
Italy's
a warm
para ice hockey
applause
team
to
will play
all
tomorrow
the
already, so
athletes.
they'll be in action against the
Salutiamo con un
defending
applauso
champions, the
le
United States.
atlete e gli atleti.
Such a special moment for these athletes to march in at a home games. It's a once in a lifetime.
This is the world's first DJ with a bionic hand, bringing a message of innovation, inclusion and life in motion to the Arena di Verona.
Para ice hockey will be at the Santa Giulia Arena. Fast-paced, fast-growing, hard-hitting, high-skill sport played on ice. A super exciting part of the Paralympic Winter Games since 1994.
Lago di Tercero has been a popular venue for both cross-country and biathlon events. Biathlon athletes with a vision impairment joining this sport 34 years ago. And as I say, I mentioned it, it's sharing the venue with cross-country in Val di Fiemme. It's been a cross-country venue for 50 years. Sport one of 2 originals from the inaugural Paralympic Winter Games.
The wheelchair curling is at the Cortina Olympic Curling Stadium. And the alpine sports are in Cortina as well. Looking forward to the snowboard cross as well. New discipline of mixed doubles in the wheelchair curling. And that para snowboard, really looking forward to that. snowboard cross involving 4 athletes and the individual banked slalom as well. Plenty of thrills and spills for us.
Red, blue, and green are the colors of the agitos. Paralympic symbol, the visual representation for the Paralympic movement. Agitos is Latin for I move. 3 elements symbolize motion and emphasize the role of the Paralympic movement and bringing athletes together from all corners of the world to compete and achieve sporting excellence. Let's watch as the agitos take shape.
Spaces.
Ruimtes.
Ruimtes. Spazi. Room.
Räume.
Lugares.
공간. Spazi.
Espace.
Umgang.
Tilat.
Spazi.
Rügen.
Spaces.
Spaces.
This next segment continues with the theme of space, of obstacles, and the relationship of an individual and their environment, and the challenge of being independent when accessibility is challenged. You'll see a simple door which should allow access, but can be difficult to overcome. Performers confront this symbolic door. This is quite something.
Insieme possiamo creare un equilibrio nuovo e dare inizio al cambiamento.
You saw the Italian artist, pianist, composer, and producer Dardust getting ready to perform this segment. First, you think it looks inaccessible, but what was inaccessible will become accessible. Let's watch.
Optical art took hold in Italy in the late 1950s and was soon experimenting with the programming of artworks and kinetic art, using structures and surfaces to transform perception into a dynamic experience.
Demonstrates that by joining forces, we can reshape space and rethink the concept of disability, overcoming limitations.
now a sphere formed of bodies celebrating a new balance between people and the environment, demonstrating that by joining forces we can reshape space and rethink the concept of disability, overcoming limitations.
We're now moving to the Teatro Filarmonica, one of Italy's leading opera houses, going back to 1543 for a performance of Paganini's La Camera, one of his most celebrated works. It's a celebration of courage and beauty with Valentina Irlando, a cellist with a disability, alongside the new quartet, and Carmon Didato, a dancer with a hearing disability. This is another stunning performance.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the President of the Milano Cortina Organizing Committee for the 2026 Olympic and Paralympic Winter Games, Giovanni Malagò, and the President of the International Paralympic Committee, Andrew Parsons.
Signore e signori, diamo il benvenuto al Presidente del Comitato Organizzatore dei Giochi Olimpici e Paralimpici Invernali Milano Cortina 2026, Giovanni Malagò, e al Presidente del Comitato Paralimpico Internazionale, Andrew Parsons.
Mr. President of the Italian Republic, Sergio Mattarella, dear Prime Minister, Giorgia Meloni, dear President of the International Paralympic Committee, Andrew Parsons, dear President of the International Olympic Committee, my President, Kirsty Coventry, dear athletes and members of the Paralympic family, distinguished authorities and guests, dear friends watching from around the world, benvenuti a Milano Cortina 2026. Welcome to Milano Cortina 2026. In the same historic setting of the Arena di Verona, where 2 weeks ago we celebrated the remarkable success of our Olympic Games, today we proudly inaugurate the Paralympic Winter Games. Of course, we cannot ignore that these games take place in a deeply divided world, torn apart wars, grief and suffering, at one of the most dramatic turning points of our time. For this very reason, the message of peace, inclusion and solidarity at the heart of the Olympic and Paralympic movement is more meaningful and more important than ever. The second part of our journey, equally significant, begins here in Verona for a reason. This ancient and magical monument has become much more accessible and welcoming thanks to this event. In the end, the real measure of all our efforts will be what remains after the Paralympic flame is extinguished. We will be remembered for the extraordinary achievements of the athletes, but will be judged by the legacy we leave behind. Italy's bond with the Paralympic movement runs deep and is rooted in a defining chapter of our history. Together with Ludwig Guttmann, the father of the Paralympic movement, it was the Italian physician Antonio Maglio who championed the first Paralympic Games. They were held in Rome alongside the 1960 Olympic Games, marking our nation's rebirth in the eyes of the world after the devastation of the Second World War. All of this reminds us of a fundamental truth about the Paralympic Games. They represent an extraordinary opportunity to transform society, to make a country truly inclusive, and above all, to inspire collective reflection on disability and inclusion with the public conscience. Yes, the Games are a powerful game changer, and we stand wholeheartedly for that change. To the many young people who are embracing these Games with such enthusiasm, I say, be the torchbearers of change, in the name of respect, inclusion, accessibility, rights and opportunities for people with disabilities. We are fully aware of the scale of the task before us. We cannot presume to transform society in 10 days. Yet, these Games will ignite a spark for 1.3 billion people with disabilities across the globe, and for us all. As a man of sports, I would like to emphasize the immense athletic value of the Paralympic disciplines and the competitions. To see them merely as a symbol of social progress would not justice to the great champions who will make this event unique and unforgettable. The Paralympic Games are, first and foremost, an extraordinary celebration of sport. So, to all the athletes, our best wishes. And I say to your Olympic colleagues, this is your time. And to our Italian athletes, a special word of encouragement. Ancora, siete una magnifica squadra. Tutta l'Italia è con voi. Milano Cortina 2026 aspires to elevate Winter Paralympic sport to unprecedented levels, also building on the fantastic wave of enthusiasm generated by the Italian Olympic Games worldwide. Our heartfelt thanks go to all those who have worked tirelessly to make this possible. The International of the Italian Paralympic Committees, the President of the Italian Republic, and the entire Italian government, whose constant support has been fundamental. The cities of Milano Cortina and the province of Trento, national and local institutions, the international federations, all our partners, a powerful and universal message will resonate from the magnificent fields of play of Milano Cortina 2026. Barriers, and not only physical ones, are meant to be broken. The Paralympic movement is driven by a simple yet revolutionary idea. Limits do not belong to one group or another. They are part of the human condition. Disability makes visible what unites us all. And the determination to overcome those limits is the true engine of any social, cultural, and technological progress. This vision deserves to be celebrated with a truly memorable event. And that is precisely what we'll deliver together, with all our passion and strength. Viva Milano Cortina 2026, viva I Giochi Paralimpici Invernali. Thank you all, grazie a tutti. The floor is to the President of the Paralympic Committee, Andrew Parson.
President of the Italian Republic, Your Excellency Sergio Mattarella. Prime Minister of the Italian Republic, Giorgia Meloni. International Olympic Committee President, Kirsty Coventry. Paralympic athletes. President of the Milano Cortina 2026 Organizing Committee, Giovanni Malagò. Buonasera Italia, ciao Verona! Benvenuti to Milano Cortina 2026 Paralympic Winter Games.
From Rome 1960 to Torino 2006. Now it's time for Milano Cortina 2026, which begins here in historic Verona. To the dear Italian people, this is like a second home to us. It's great to be here again.
Tonight, I want to reflect on something profound. How the efforts of a few can shape the future and destiny of many. How small numbers, small actions, and small moments can change the course of history. Almost 80 years ago, Sir Ludwig Guttmann sparked a peaceful resolution. His pioneering belief that sport could restore hope, rebuild lives, and unleash human potential began at Stoke Mandeville. From those humble beginnings to a global platform showcasing human endeavor and achievement, today, the Paralympic Games are the most transformational sport event on earth. When the first Paralympic Games took place in Roma in 1960, thanks to the work of Sir Ludwig Guttmann and Dr. Antonio Maglio, athletes competed not for applause or headlines, but to prove a simple, powerful truth, that human potential is infinite. Today, Italy, once again, stands at the heart of Paralympic history as we celebrate 50 years of the Paralympic Winter Games. Grazie Italia por tu sostegno al movimento paralimpico. From 1976 to 2026, these Paralympic Winter Games will honor our past, celebrate our present, and shape a more inclusive future. And we need that future no more than ever before. 4 years ago, I said I was horrified at what was happening in the world. Unfortunately, the situation has not improved. In a world where some countries are better known by the names of their leaders, I prefer to know countries by the name of their athletes. Sport offers the world another way forward, another perspective. Here at Milano Cortina 26, these Paralympic Games offer something truly different. Here, differences are not reason for separation, but sources of strength. Here, nations gather as neighbors and athletes compete with ferocity and fairness, but united in respect for one another and for the rules of the sport. The Paralympic Village is the living model of what society can and should be. Free from politics, it is a place where everyone is welcome, everyone belongs, and everyone is valued. A barrier-free community where potential is realized and opportunity is open to all. And tonight, in this ancient arena, where gladiators once stood, we welcome a new generation of heroes. Paralympians are ready to redefine possibility, push the boundaries of human ability, and show what humans can achieve when respected and provided with chances to succeed. In the coming days, a record number of athletes and nations will showcase the very best of Paralympic winter sport. Through their exceptional sporting performances, Paralympians will remind the world that disability is not itself a limitation, but an incredible dimension of human diversity. Paralympic performances will transform attitudes and inspire people everywhere, those in the venues or watching at home, those dreaming of their own future, and those yet to discover the power of sport. Through the sleet and driving snow across Milano, Cortina d'Ampezzo, and Val di Fiemme, these games will shine not only for their beauty, but for their purpose and legacy. Change starts with sport, and these games are already making Italy more welcoming and accessible for all. Grazie por il vostro impegno. To the Paralympians, here in Verona and in the Paralympic villages, you are the heartbeat of the movement. You represent the future we all believe in. You honor the pioneers who came before you, and you will inspire the generations that follow. You show us that limits are illusions, that progress is possible, and that humanity's greatest stories are still to be told. And tonight, on this historic stage, the next chapter begins. Paralympians, your actions can and will shape the destiny of many. Grazie mille a tutti. Thank you very much. Muito obrigado. It is now my pleasure to invite the President of the Italian Republic, His Excellency Sergio Mattarella, to declare open the Milano Cortina 2026 Paralympic Winter Games.
Dichiaro aperti i Giochi Paralimpici Invernali Milano Cortina 2026.
Amores.
Rakastaa. Salang.
Lievi.
Amoris.
Amor. Rakastaa.
Loves.
Amor. Lievi.
사랑들.
Amori. Ilska.
Courage.
사랑들. Amor.
Loves. Loves.
Tutti i fiumi portano alla parola amore. Tutti gli sguardi portano alla parola amore. Tutte le vittorie portano alla parola amore. Tutte le sconfitte portano alla parola amore. Tutti i sogni portano alla parola amore. Tutti i mari portano alla parola amore. Tutti gli alberi portano alla parola amore. Tutti i monti portano alla parola amore. Tutte le illusioni portano alla parola amore. Tutte le nuvole portano alla parola amore. Tutte le guerre cancellano la parola amore. Solo l'amore cancella la paura. Solo l'amore cancella la guerra.
And that video performance, poetry and artwork called Loves was created by celebrated Italian artist Emilio Isgro, known for his radical contributions to reflections on language and visual communication. He intervenes on works, removing texts and phrases, creates new meanings. Words disappear, being erased, and it's all about what is left, and that word, loves. Of course, you can't come to Verona, the city of love, and not be aware of Romeo and Juliet and their star-crossed love as told by William Shakespeare. Characters are symbolised by performers, brought together by athletic performances. They become couples in love.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Paralympic flag.
Signore e signori, diamo il benvenuto alla bandiera paralimpica.
Dorothea Agetley, 4 bronze medals at Albertville 1992 and Lillehammer 1994, and 2 silver medals at Lillehammer 1994 and Nagano 1998 in cross-country skiing.
Sci di fondo, 4 medaglie di bronzo ad Albertville 1992 e Lillehammer 1994 e 2 medaglie d'argento a Lillehammer 1994 e Nagano 1998.
Silvia Parente, 4 bronze medals and 1 gold medal at Lillehammer 1994 and Torino 2006 in alpine skiing.
Sci alpino, 4 medaglie di bronzo e 1 medaglia d'oro a Lillehammer 1994 e Torino 2006.
Josef Erlacher, 2 bronze medals at Innsbruck 1988 and Lillehammer 1994 in alpine skiing.
Sci alpino, 2 medaglie di bronzo a Innsbruck 1988 e Lillehammer 1994.
Enzo Masiello, 2 bronze medals and 1 silver medal at Barcelona 1992 and Vancouver 2010 in cross-country skiing.
Sci di fondo, 2 medaglie di bronzo e 1 d'argento a Barcellona 1992 e Vancouver 2010.
Angelo Zanotti, 2 gold medals at Nagano in 1998 in alpine skiing.
Sci alpino, 2 medaglie d'oro a Nagano 1998.
Christian Landthaler, 2 silver medals at Salt Lake in 2002 in alpine skiing.
Sci alpino, 2 medaglie d'argento a Salt Lake City 2002.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are able, please stand for the Paralympic anthem.
Signore e signori, se potete, vi preghiamo di alzarvi in piedi per l'inno paralimpico.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Paralympic oaths.
Signore e signori, i giuramenti paralimpici.
A nome di tutti gli atleti e tutte le atlete.
A nome di tutti i giudici.
A nome di tutti gli allenatori e degli ufficiali di gara.
Promettiamo di partecipare a questi giochi paralimpici invernali, rispettando e osservando le regole nello spirito della sportività. Ci impegniamo per uno sport senza doping e senza inganni. Lo facciamo per l'onore dello sport e delle nostre squadre e nel rispetto dei principi fondamentali del paralimpismo.
Paralympic Flame was created the 24th of February this year in Stoke Mandeville, England, the spiritual birthplace of the Paralympic movement. That began the Flames' 11-day journey, arriving in Verona tonight. Great Britain's four-time Paralympic medalist in para-alpine skiing, Millie Knight, and Italy's four-time Paralympian in para-ice hockey, Andrea Macri, lit the Paralympic flame when it began its journey. What a journey.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Paralympic Flame.
Signore e signori, la fiamma paralimpica.
The Paralympic torch is carried by Bebe Vio, wheelchair fencing champion, 2 gold medals at Rio 2016 and Tokyo 2020.
La torcia paralimpica è portata da Bebe Vio, campionessa di scherma paralimpica, 2 volte medaglia d'oro a Rio 2016 e Tokyo 2020.
This is the turn of Bebe Vito, the multiple European World and Paralympic fencing champion, to bring the torch, the flame, this symbol of sustainability and Italian design into the arena. Bebe also founded a non-profit association to help children with limb amputations participate in sport.
collective action that unites flame and light and illuminates the world as we might wish it to be.
And for the first time in the history of the Paralympic Winter Games, 2 cauldrons will be lit at the Arco della Pace in Milan and the Piazza di Bona in Cortina d'Ampezzo.
The Cauldrons in Milano and Cortina, lit by 2 great Paralympic champions, Gian Maria del Maestro in Milano, Francesca Porcelato in Cortina. What an honor, what a thrill.
The Cauldrons are lit for the first ever widespread Paralympic Games in history.
I bracieri sono accesi per la prima Paralimpiade diffusa della storia.
Hello everyone, I am Sophia Denon, an astronaut from the European Space Agency, currently on board the International Space Station. Here in orbit, we push the frontiers of space exploration. On Earth, athletes challenge the limits of human potential. From Earth to space, we are on the same journey to inspire, to push the boundary, and to show the power of teamwork. I wish all of the athletes of the Winter Paralympic Games the very best. Good luck from orbit, and Godspeed.
And now, entering the arena, Michaela Benthaus, an aerospace engineer with a special interest in the climate of Mars, but perhaps more importantly, a wheelchair user who has travelled where few of us have ever been. She works for the European Space Agency, degrees in mechatronics and astrophysics.
My name is Michaela Benthaus. I'm a space engineer, and last December I got the chance to fly to space as the first wheelchair user ever. One side of this mission was, of course, about engineering, about finding solutions to open up human spaceflight to all of us. But opening up human spaceflight is not only about technical challenges, it's about our mindset. It's about who we think belongs in space. I knew if I would fly to space, people would not just see a spacecraft or a mission patch. They would see a wheelchair user in a place where people like us have never been before. And that visibility mattered a lot to me. As a space engineer, I know the laws of physics tell us why we fall and how we fly, but they can't explain the force that keeps us moving forward. All of us here today have a dream. Mine is to fly to space again and continue the work I started. For many of you, being here tonight is already a dream coming true. And all of you, I believe, dream about bringing a medal home. Those dreams are different, but in their core, they are the same. We all want to be seen for our achievements and our potential, not for our disabilities. I'm proud to be here with you tonight, and I can't wait to see how high your dreams will take you. Good luck.
Speaking of space travel and soaring high above, here's a classic Italian song known and performed for decades about euphoric, dreamlike sensations of soaring high above the world, symbolizing pure freedom, joy, and the liberation of the spirit. Enjoy Volare. On the stage, the artists, performers, volunteers, everyone who brought you tonight's show.
Accanto alle nuvole bianche come scogli in mezzo al mare, salto giù nel vuoto per cambiare visuale. Lascio che il vento mi rapisca e che la gente non capisca che la libertà è la cosa più bella che esista. Siamo mossi su una scacchiera, gente che ancora ci spera, nessuno può impedirci di volare, 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 volare.
Ladies and gentlemen, the ceremony has come to an end. We look forward to seeing you alongside the athletes on the competition fields of the Milano Cortina 2026 Paralympic Winter Games.
Signore e signori, la cerimonia è finita. Vi aspettiamo insieme agli atleti e le atlete sui campi di gara dei Giochi Paralimpici Invernali di Milano Cortina 2026.
Ladies and gentlemen, we kindly ask you to remain seated for approximately 10 minutes until the next announcement. Thank you for your cooperation.
Well, Alfredo Acantino, artistic director of this Paralympic ceremony, talked about having a celebration of athletes and sport, but also about showing a process of cultural growth necessary to define a new way of living, respecting differences and identities. The aim was to show positivity, joy, courage, make it radical and engaging through art. Well, we saw all of that and more in a stunningly beautiful opening ceremony.
Really powerful performances, powerful words spoken tonight. For me, the Paralympics are about sport first, of course, but the Paralympic Winter Games are so much more and so important. The OCOG president, Milago, talked about an extraordinary opportunity to transform society for the 1.4 billion people with disabilities.
Well, as fortunate witnesses to this amazing ceremony coming from right across northern Italy, we just know we're in for a great sporting festival. We invite you, we implore you to accept the invitation and immerse yourself in the 2026 Paralympic Winter Games.